Hello, Happy New Year. Welcome to my December 2021 report on the solar PV, Tesla Powerwall and other electrical bits and pieces at our property in Huntingdonshire in the United Kingdom. This first graph shows the electrical energy coming in. Details of the system are shown in the description below the video. The total solar production this month was only 92 units, a daily average of just 3 units. What a dreary month, though the sun did reappear for a while on New Year's Eve. 763 grid units were imported in total, with just 9 at peak rate. This consumption was down in November due to the tenant in the annex taking a long break over Christmas and New Year when it was mild enough to turn off the storage heaters. Just 3 units were exported to the grid, which was 0.4% of the total electrical energy coming in and 3.4% of the solar energy produced. This second graph shows where the energy consumed by the property and the car came from. The figures driving this graph are mainly supplied by the Tesla app, with the car charging figures coming from the My Energy app. Just 7.2% of the energy came directly from solar, and a further 3.4% was solar delivered via the Powerwall, so the sun provided around 10.6% of our electrical energy during the month. Just 3.7 of the solar units went into the car via the zappi charger. The car also received 113 low-rate units from the grid in a low mileage month at around 6.3 pence per mile, and ended the year at a much higher state of charge than it started. This graph shows the energy going into and coming out of the Powerwall each day, as reported by the Tesla app. The battery was boosted from the grid every night, usually to between 90 and 100%. 87% of the energy that went in during the month came back out, around average. Here's the self-power graph, based on figures from the Tesla app, which reported that the proportion of self-power was 40.4%, but most of that energy originated from the grid. This next graph shows the solar southwest production over the years since 2012. The monthly figure of 41 units was the worst December out of the 10 years, and indeed was the worst month's output since installation. The solar southwest total over the calendar year meant that 2021 ended up in 9th place out of the 10 years. Here's the daily output of the 2 solar arrays for each day of 2021. The 28-day moving average lines ended up close together, as there is little difference in the output from the 2 arrays when there is hardly any sunshine. This is the distribution of the energy input for the past 365 days. And here's an overview of the daily solar production for that same period. Finally, here's the summary graph for our grid electricity usage since we moved here in the summer of 2011. The grey line is the number of low-rate units and the red line is the number of peak-rate units used each month, as measured on the left-hand scale. The monthly electricity bill, shown by the yellow line on the right-hand scale, was slightly down on last month, but up on last December due to the tariff change in March. The green line shows the feed-in tariff for the southwest arrays generation and is the lowest monthly contribution up to now. That's all for this month's report, and it's the last narrated report that I plan to do. Thank you to the subscribers who have supported the channel. I never expected the number to grow beyond single figures. At the moment I plan to produce monthly unnarrated reports, so if you want to see the graphs without me droning on, then do come back next month. I'll leave you with the home energy usage graphs from the Tesla app for each day of December and hope for better results in 2022.